Although I'm trying to figure out right now, did it go into my inventory? I don't see it. Oh, I have a salvage bundle. That's what's going on. Okay.
Yeah. So eventually we can make a shredder or a grinder or whatever it is, and dump those in. That actually gets us a fair bit of useful stuff.
Okay. Done and done. I'll come back to you and get some salvage going. I also found a medium solar panel.
Ooh, those
Can
are
we
really good.
Can we just like not make solar panels? We have to like salvage
So
them.
currently we do not have enough research points. They're
Yeah,
under
I
the
guess
second.
it'd be kind of rude for them to not let you like research it, wouldn't it?
Yeah, so it requires 3,750 bytes and requires 1 copper and 1 glass, which is actually super doable. We just need more research than what we've got.
I see. Okay. Tear it up across the slopes. Actually, one of the most dangerous features that we've managed to create is our own stuff. I just went careening into something we mined out of compound and resin.
Yeah, after I'm done with those, I tend to actually clear them out.
Well, this car is working at trying to go vertical, and I think it's making some progress.
That's impressive. These things used to get so confounded by even the smallest of slopes.
So close. I think the issue is I don't have the appropriate thing to... I don't have the appropriate thing to fill in soil because I lost that a while ago and neglected to make it again.
Oh, yeah, I do it.
Okay. I think what I can do, though, is just make it somewhat slopey. And I believe that this thing can get me us out of there from there.
By the way, if you see those pyramid things on the ground that have it's very clearly man-made and it's got like a power symbol next to it. There's a couple that don't just require a power symbol. Sometimes they'll require like a certain resource or a combination. You can crack them open by powering them for a short period of time. And
so if I drove around with a medium solar panel, I'd be able to do that.
Potentially. You might need more than just that, but yeah.
Okay, that's promising. Oh man. So those same friends who I went to Zion with, one time I went backpacking with one of them, and we were having trouble finding the appropriate trailhead to Mahusik Notch. And he said, how about instead of us going backpacking, why don't we just take this truck and see what sort of things we can drive over for the next couple days?
That... Okay.
It was his dad's truck, and he was not serious. But ever since then, I've often thought about what it would be like driving around in New Hampshire, trying to find mounds of things to drive over and seeing if a very high quality new truck can do it or not.
Oh. Yeesh. Didn't realize it was a high quality new truck too.
Oh yeah, I would have been like extremely not okay with his dad. Alright, I should get that thing for extruding stuff. Why does that change your opinion about this whole endeavor, that it was an expensive truck that we might have messed up?
A little. I mean, like, trash heap truck, I can at least kind of justify.
Right. How do I take a debris bundle and empty it of the salvage? Or do I just, like, put the bundle down somewhere and make a new bundle?
I just put it down. I don't know, I don't mess with that as much.
I don't know where I got it. I found it somewhere. Can we always use more power? Should I just add the medium solar right to it?
Yep. Yeah, and if we don't immediately need it in the base, we can move move things around. So currently, I need power actually at the alien structure. Is that enough? Yeah. All right, keep it up.
I like all these
and the wind
daisy-chained
died.
appliances
Dang it.
we have. This is like an electrician's nightmare right here.
Yep.
It'd be like if instead of having the microwave and the refrigerator plugged into different things and into the outlet separately, is if we plugged like the microwave into the refrigerator and then the refrigerator into the wall from there.
Oh, I've seen some horrors recently. I ran across a Reddit for electrical disasters, and there was some concern.
What? How did you find it?
It was just like randomly suggested. Maybe there was a post that did well. I was just like, I'm going to look at this just because. And then I was very glad I was not an electrician that was in charge of fixing other people's setups, because it just looked bad. I am glad I have zero responsibility for other people's anything if I don't want it, because
Zero responsibility.
it makes sense. I'm just responsible for my own work, and that's great.
No, that's true. I was just thinking, like, when do you count as having something that you're, like, responsible for? Like, by having a job and not being independently employed, like, does that mean I'm responsible for things?
Well, I mean, you have a boss that cares about, like, what you're doing.
Yeah, and I would feel pretty bad about, like, I want to get stuff to my, like, collaborators that I work with, certainly, for a lot of things. What do oxygen filters do?
They're just temporary oxygen.
Oh, so I could just, like, carry it and...
Yep.
Can I refill it, or is it permanently gone?
It's permanently gone. Those are non-renewable. There are
Harsh.
oxygen tanks that we can get.
Okay. I could use up all the world's resin on oxygen filters. Alright, what's the way that I could power stuff? Should I actually drive around with a medium solar panel? Can I just plug the rover into it, or do I need to, like, platform it? Yeah, it's got a cable off the back. I should just be able to plug this rover with
Yep.
directly into stuff and power it, right?
Yep.
Do I even need this medium solar panel then? I can probably just use the rover's battery to power them, right?
Yeah. It does depend, and vary a little bit.
What's that mean?
Well, the rover battery can only output so much, so there are certain things that require, like, a power output of, like, X amount, and the rover can only put out, like, half that much.
Okay, so actually I should carry this medium solar panel with me to the places then.
Yeah, if you're trying to pop open those big science canisters.
Okay. Are they gonna have things that I need to carry back to base on the rover in a tractor then?
Possibly.
Can
Here.
I put another trailer onto my rover then? Can I just have
Yeah,
two?
you can daisy chain them as much as you want.
Does
It gets
increase,
a little messy.
Does it increase the power though?
No,
Good.
but they're not that heavy.
This is gonna get out of control. Just you wait.
Oh, do you see the little thing I just threw into the research?
Oh yeah.
That's one of the things that I got. I think most of them are small, but there's no guarantee. Oh, hey. You probably have aluminum compound now. Compound now. Oh,
Trailer.
sweet.
Ah, I see. Aluminum. Where is the aluminum sitting?
Let's
You just
see.
did it. Are
Yep.
you making that for yourself, or is that for me?
A bit of both. There's a bunch of aluminum right over here, though. This thing,
Oh, okay.
this structure that looks like a centrifuge is the smelter.
Oh, okay.
Let's see.
I just pop some aluminum off of it. So when you say a little bit of both, really you just meant it was for you, but I could make one for myself afterwards using your resources, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Because I needed a tractor for my own purposes. I could make it for you. But one thing I'm trying to do, it's not exactly the best education tactic, but one thing I've noticed that I do when I'm playing with Shell is that I will often do things just for her, and I'm like, wait, I can't just do that. That actually helps neither of us, because then I have to keep coming back and showing how it's done.
I understand that. It was just initially I was doing it, and then suddenly you were doing it, and I was like, oh, I guess I could do that for myself, but I don't know what he's up to.
Yeah, I was just being opportunistic. It's like, hey, he doesn't have enough. I'll make one for myself.
Yes, but then you didn't present it that way. You let me believe it would be for me.
I mean, you could have taken it and I would have just made another one and I would not have.
That's true. No, I actually
Made
did
any
want
difference.
to try. I did want to try making it myself because I hadn't played around with it too much. It's clear the system. It's pretty like straightforward though. Like there's not too much to the process other than kind of figuring out what the next step is. But if you know what the thing you want to make is, that's not the issue. Okay, now where are these research things?
If you want to come to me, I'm up by the weird alien cube thing.
Do you mean the beam of energy in the sky?
Yeah, beam of energy. I guess it's not a cube. It's a D. Is it a D12?
It almost looked like an elephant. It felt like animal-like.
Hmm. I activated it, by the way, so like it's good to go as soon as we get other teleport points.
Okay. What did you have to do to activate it?
It's a lot of power.
Oh, I see. What are you using to power it?
So you only have to power it up once to like reactivate it.
Oh, okay. So I can just drive up with a bunch of like solar panels on a trailer and just plug it right in.
Yep.
What's it take to salvage these bigger things?
A large shredder, I think, and just some means of transporting it. So usually one of the big rovers.
Well, look at that. I can't just mow you down though, can I?
Nope. I don't think you can knock me over. Maybe with one of the bigger ones. I don't.
Yeah, no,
I don't know.
it's really
All right.
you're winning this fight more than I am.
All right.
You said I should come to you, but what specifically is over here? This isn't a capsule I can open. You've already opened it.
Yeah, I already popped out this one open.
Wait, but there's a bunch of stuff over here, isn't there?
Yeah, but see this ramp here?
Oh, going down?
Yeah.
Okay. Can do.
And you shouldn't have too much trouble getting your vehicle back up. Just don't go too fast because I haven't made this place vehicle safe. So if you go all the way to the end of the ramp, you're going into a death pit, and I have no idea what's down there.
I see. Okay. Well, that's good. I'm all about death pits, to be honest.
Okay. I'm just trying to make it a bit bigger so it's easier to traverse.
Well, that is a pretty steep ramp, isn't it?
It
I guess
looks
the tool
steep.
just kind of goes automatically, though, right?
Yeah, you pick a surface and you just kind of work with it, but you want it to be relatively steep, so you can actually slide down it.
Do I want the rover down here? Does the rover do anything?
Well, you wanted to power one of the science things, yeah?
And then there's one down here, or they're often
Yeah.
down here.
Yeah.
I was just suddenly wondering that there isn't
here it
going to
is.
be wind or solar down here.
wind, I think, will still hit the cave.
Oh,
But it's
okay,
not
that's
as
good.
much.
Okay. You said it's somewhere around here?
It's over next to me. So if you pop over here, I've kind of cleared the way.
Yep. Okay, sounds good.
Oh, and it's got a fart plant next to it. Let me
Are those dangerous?
kill it. Yeah. You'll recognize them by the fart that starts flying towards you.
But they're like, are they the red glowy plants? Is that what's going on?
Oh, hey, is this where you died?
Oh.
I just see a tether, a soil canister, a bunch of compounds, some organic.
That sounds pretty likely, yeah.
Yeah. You were right next to my ramp, but I think I built the ramp after the fact, so I guess that's
Yeah,
not
I
much
think
of
this
a-
is way before anything else. Oh yeah, that's definitely it. Can I put a storage container for smaller items on a trailer?
Yep.
Cool. I like how modular the game is.
It's nice.
Just like some good object-oriented programming. Let's see. An important question is, yes, I do see there's wind in a cave. You might say that they're the wind caves. Except I suppose probably all caves are like this.
Let's see. So if it's hooked up, you can actually...
Do those things got good reach?
Oh, where is the plug-in point? Is actually, I think, on the other side. Nope.
I was trying to plug it into that thing that glowed, and it didn't seem to be doing it.
Yeah, I think it's here. Yeah, there it is. Huh.
When you say here, you just mean on this side? You mean this other glowing
Yeah,
thing?
it's... Yeah.
Oh, right
look for
down
the-
there.
Yep.
Oh, well, I see it. You had to dig that out, though.
Yep. I'm just gonna drag your whole thing forward. There you go. Is that enough?
That looks like it ran out of batteries.
Yeah, so this is saying refill internal power supply to unlock. So this is one of the really easy ones. We just need more wind.
So, will I just, like, put wind turbines on it, then? Is that the thing?
Yep. I'll be back. I've got some generators up above if you can't
Oh, I
get
see. You can kind of see how many bars there are, so
it. Mm-hmm.
that's neat. Let's see. Can I just make wind turbines?
They require glass. However, I have, I'm going to say 10 up here.
I can make a small generator. Small solar, small wind turbine, glass. Is there glass down here? Oh, I see. There's power coming off of just the wind that's coming up. I think we're fine, actually. I think this opened it already. So once it's open, I can just unplug it, right?
Yep. I guess if you got that. So whatever's
gotta-
inside, it's usually...
I got a research sample.
Yeah. So you could consume that for like 400 or 500, or you could save it
Bring it back to
and
base, right?
bring it back to base. I'd recommend looking around, seeing if you can get like another couple, seeing as you're here.
My inventory
There's
is
usually
very,
a bunch.
my inventory is very full, though.
If it's full, all right. If it's full, then head back.
Mostly because I harvested all those things from earlier. But I could make a storage container and put it on one of the... No, this is going to get crazy, isn't it? Should I do that? Is that a thing worth doing?
Put a storage thing on the back? I would. I did.
Okay. Be like this cave dweller here.
Let's see,
I
maybe you
noticed
could
that
turn the
it's
generators off.
power bars that we
Yeah.
have on our person.
Yes.
Can those power bars be used to power a vehicle?
I don't think so.
Okay. I
There.
really don't have the right things to like.
By the way, these pink crystals over here that I'm looking at, this is glass, or
Yeah.
quartz.
Okay. What about the kind of purplish stuff?
I'm not sure. Ooh. Hello.
I guess I have enough space to mine some of it.
Actually, better yet, I found a medium generator down here. I'm
Oh,
gonna load it onto the back of your trailer.
great. Glad I didn't make a. It's a sphalerite, by the way.
Want to say that's used for zinc?
Sphalerite. Yeah,
It's
I'm
used
not
for
so
zinc.
good so with minerals. We need some geology people here to be the resource exploitation engineers, right?
That's organic down here.
Organic? That's something different from compound?
There were mushrooms, and I was confused what they were, and the answer was organic bits.
I see.
Okay.
Whatever it is, I can't get enough of it. Love how triangular all the stars are.
Yeah.
Exclusive. They're all triangles.
I don't think I ever really processed that.
I for a moment came up and I was like, what are all those things in the sky? I'm like, no, this is the normal night sky in the game. And I was like, but they're triangles.
Well,
So I
I
hadn't
mean, this whole
processed that
game
until
is
a moment ago
triangles.
Ooh, that's a good point. It's just a bunch of polygons. Are they all triangular polygons though?
I think, yeah.
Huh. I guess even a square really is just two triangles.
Yep.
All right. It seems like this medium solar panel isn't useful for getting the below ground ones.
Yeah.
Does that matter? Should I like?
I mean, it's up to you. It's kind of one of those where it's like I tend to use wind for like my only power pack.
It seems kind of better. I mean, I assume solar panels a lot faster, but it seems like wind is much more consistent and that sort of.
Well, yeah, 'cause
intermediate-
wind works underground, kind of, and it also works 24/7 as opposed to, you know, only during the daytime.
Yeah, we just need to wait this long. Yeah, I'll probably go ahead and just swap out another small wind turbine, or maybe I'll just put like a medium wind turbine on the back of this.
Yeah, you could. I think we got the resources for it. I was not paying attention to what we need for the higher level power things. Usually what I do is early on just get a silly amount of the small ones, and then my power needs are fairly low, at least until I go to space, and then it gets a little bit more egregious, and then I have to like scale up. But then hopefully
Egregious.
I'm getting close to getting the nuclear power generators, so then I just don't need to care.
All right, but is there glass up here? There's glass, right?
If there isn't, didn't you just pick up a bunch?
No, I didn't really have the space.
Ah.
Oh, I see. The smelter just operates automatically on the. I picked up some. I got one. There is glass anyways, so it wasn't actually a big deal. Yeah, because then
Okay.
if I have two wind turbine things, I'll just pop this solar panel off. I see. A large platform could just be kind of used as extra space for the moment, too. Well, I just plugged a solar panel into it, that's all. I guess that's just a reasonable thing to plug into a panel.
Yep.
Do I need the medium solar? Can I just plug like an external battery onto my rover?
Yes.
That's tempting. I suppose a medium generator I could just also have and just like plug compound into it as well, right?
I think it might take carbon.
Oh, yeah, that doesn't... Yeah, that looks like carbon. Okay.
I don't remember how to get carbon.
It says produced by smelting furnace. I wonder, do I just smelt...
Organic?
It's not that I smelt carbon.
Yeah, maybe you smelled organic?
Nope. Not compound. Oh, yeah, I'll try organic. That seems like a next best guess. Because really, like... If organic doesn't have carbon, then I have some serious questions about what this game is telling me.
Ooh. It's getting a little steeper than I meant. Oh well. How do you feel about journeying to the center of the planet?
Oh yeah, I guess I just forgot that goal on you, didn't I? Organic is getting smelted, so I think you're probably right about that.
Hey, let's see.
It's pretty hard to imagine what life could really be composed of other than carbon. I mean, like, you could probably make it work, but it's hard to come up with situations where it'd really be better.
Unfortunately, I think I lack most of the background knowledge. All I remember is that the Silicate race and Master of Orion were just giant jerks.
Repulsive.
Yeah.
They never had a choice. It was in their nature. Giant jerks. See,
They were.
I think my favorite one was the Martians were not repulsive. They had a choice, and yet still,
Just massive losers.
I mean, I suppose if you think of, like, if you were playing a 4X strategy game and you spec'd out for all the combat stuff and then you decided to go for, like, a science victory, you'd potentially be at a pretty serious disadvantage to the Cylons, so I can see why they would choose that particular path. Okay,
So,
I'm making a bunch of carbon now. Good.
I'll keep doing the boring thing of digging down into the center of the planet. You keep looking for research so we can get a shuttle, because we need to get off planet sooner than later.
Okay. Yeah, I was just in the process of making some carbon.
Yeah,
that's
totally fine.
How does the way the generator works? If I have a bunch of carbon on the back but wind turbines on the front, does it still, like... Does it only burn the carbon when it's out of energy? Is that how it works?
No, it'll actually... You have to turn the generator on and off. As long as it's on,
okay.
It will just keep burning.
I see. So I can just turn it on when I hit a research thing. But really, rather than having the generator, I could just have a medium wind turbine. Yep. Or a battery.
Yeah, I generally only use the generators to power the science things, and even then, that's later. Or if I have something that really needs power and I'm just being lazy.
Yeah. Laziness. Climate change. I have to go figure out which thing. Is it the small printer that does the... Oh. I did it again.
The easiest way to tell is how many resources does it require. Because if it's small, it's the one that requires 2, medium requires 3, and large requires 4.
I see. But I'd have to know, or is there a way I can look up things that are printed? Oh, the research menu, right? Is that how
Yep.
I see. What's a resource canister? Oh, I suppose we might not have medium wind power researched at all, don't we?
Yeah, we don't have that yet.
Oh, okay. So never was there a choice.
A lot steeper than I was expecting it to be. Well, I guess that's a good thing.
Well, you know, really the thing that took way more time than powering that canister was really just coming back and forth and doing stuff. So I'm just gonna have 2 empty trailers. Or should I even have 3? Should I just keep going? What's a reasonable number? It just becomes harder to drive, right?
Yeah, I think so. And it gets caught on more stuff?
Yeah, maybe I'll keep it at 2. Because I really only needed 1 last time. We just don't have any medium wind turbines. But they exist, right? I mean, I'm just inferring
absolutely.
that they've
We have enough bytes. Here, I'll research it for you.
Oh. Well, I should probably just keep the space for the moment anyways. 'Cause who knows what we're going to find down here, right? Or do you think probably going deeper or above ground is going to be faster for this?
Interesting question. I will admit I'm actually directly next to a exodynamics research aid station, but do not drive your car down this ramp. After a certain point, you will not be able to get it back up.
Okay.
I have to be very careful as I walk through this, because I immediately start doom sliding towards the center of the planet. Which actually will not be an issue once I'm done. But right now it's real spooky because if I do doom slide towards the center of the planet, there's no way for me to get back to these tethers, and that's going to suck.
Well, you'll be glad to know I'm living out that dream of trying to drive the car over the craziest stuff. So, just in case you were worried.